Right now, searches for AI agents on Google are at an all-time high, literally maxed out at 100%. And OpenAI just announced they're building them and just released them last week. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what an AI agent is, how they're different from basic AI workflows, and how you can start using them in your business to generate leads, save hours, and even run parts of your company on autopilot. We're going to cover real-world examples of the tools that you can use right now today, including N8N, automation agents, OpenAI's GPT agent, and how to avoid missing this once-in-a-decade opportunity. By the end of this video, you'll have a game plan to deploy an agent inside your own business. Like I mentioned, Google Trends right now is showing July 13th to July 19th that AI agents has a 100% search term rating. Now, as you can see, a lot of different companies, N8N made the list, DeepSeek, all these different type of AI agents, but we're going to keep it really simple and we're going to go just into OpenAI so I can show you what that really looks like. Now, if you open up your ChatGPT to get to the actual agent in here, which is a new feature that they just installed, go to Tools down here and click Agent Mode. Now, it's going to say that there's a certain amount left because they're only giving you a brief taste of this before they charge you probably over $250 for this feature. Now, the cool thing about agents are they actually just continually prompt themselves. So if you look at a basic ChatGPT model, what's going to happen is it's very passive. So what's the weather in 33426? And it's going to go ahead and give you the output. Now, with an AI agent, it's completely different. This is just a one-off response and it's very passive. Now, when we go to an AI agent, let's say we want to plan a wedding in Japan under 10,000 USD for the venue and 50,000 total for 150 guests with beach access. Now we're going to click go and see what that comes up with. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to actually open up a desktop and we're going to actually be able to watch this live, which is pretty cool. So here it's searching Google right now for what we want. As you can see, it's continually prompting itself again and again. And it will not stop until it has the mission complete. I've done a few of these already, and I've had them up to about 15 to 20 minutes of runtime. So this is playing into the set and forget. Here's an AI agent. It's going to prompt itself. Usually there's another agent telling this agent what to do. So you'll have two different agents. I'm not sure exactly how this works ChatGPT here at OpenAI. I'm not a developer, but if we go over to a different platform such as N8N, in there, I'm going to show you guys how you can tell the difference between an AI workflow and what an AI agent is. Now, as we can see, it just continually prompts. It's finding tons and tons of information. It's storing it into its data, and then it's going to give that all out to us at the end once it finds a bunch of venues. Sometimes it'll run into websites that it can't open for whatever reason. I've noticed that quite a bit, and you see there's multiple mice here. All right, so it finally got a final response. It took approximately 5 minutes and cited 62 sources. So for a beach wedding plan in Japan, 150 guests, it has picked multiple different locations in Okinawa. It has the actual prices for the ballrooms in all of these different resorts, plus permit. This is a very good, extensive results. I'm very happy with the output here. This is great. It looks like they do convert it into USD. Perfect. And then it gives a little summary at the end. Okay, so that's an example of an OpenAI agent. You give it a high-level goal and it plans, researches, and executes. But I want to show you how that's different from something you may already be familiar with and how those same agent capabilities are showing up inside tools. Now, if you look at Google Trends for N8N, you're going to see the same pattern here. July 27th, August 2nd, you have 100% interest on N8N over the past 12 months here. So I've been playing with N8N for a few weeks now, and I just want to show you guys what a N8N is and how it could be useful to your business. Think of N8N as a giant Lego set for automating your business, but instead of coding everything from scratch, you're actually going to be drag and dropping these blocks, and they're called nodes. And each one of these blocks connects to a app or does a task for you. So for example here, right here you have your trigger, and this is on form submission. And once that trigger is executed, it's going to go ahead and find 3 channels that we have mapped inside of this trigger. which would be here. So when this pop-up comes up, we're going to put in 3 different YouTube channels, and I cannot take credit for this specific workflow. Nate Herc built this, and it is amazing. It's a great way to learn. I would highly suggest, if you're into the more technical stuff of how to build these, go over to Nate Herc's channel. Shout out to Nate Herc. Essentially, you fill out that form. It goes in with 3 channels. Here, we'll just do it. We'll go execute step. Okay, once we submit that, it's going to go to the 3 channels. Then it's going to be split out into 3 separate items here. Then it's going to loop these items right here once it finishes. But what it's doing is it's essentially going to Apify. Inside of Apify here, you're seeing that it's running results right now for a YouTube scraper, which it's scraping YouTube. Okay. Now it's going to be scraping for a few minutes here. As you can see, I've done a few other ones. Takes about a minute or 2. So I'll go over exactly what else this is doing. Once it scrapes YouTube, it's going to go ahead and sort this. And this is going to identify niche outliers or whichever channel you specify. If you're trying to find out some outliers for your niche inside of YouTube, then this is a great place to start. So the cool thing about N8N is it isn't locked into one ecosystem like Zapier. It's open source, which means you can connect almost anything and everything to this workflow, and you can make it as simple or as insanely advanced as you want, kind of showing you that here. This is a fairly simple one, but what it does is it does use an AI agent brain in here called the Title Analyzer. And we have a chat model right here called OpenAI Chat Model, which we have connected our credentials to via the OpenAI account. And that's going to be the brain of the AI agent. Now, the AI agent has its own system message, where it is an AI agent that acts as an expert YouTube strategist and title analyzer. Your task is to analyze YouTube video titles and identify the key power words or phrases that make the title compelling and clickable. Now, if you look at the right side, you're going to see this output that it just came up with. 8-hour course, no code, AI, Lovable plus N8N AI agents, no code, RAG agents with memory, for non-techies, no code, RAG agents, AI agents. These are all from different people in this specific niche. And what it's going to do, it's going to take that title and then it's going to parse it out into the analyze thumbnail and set fields. Now, when it's setting the fields, what it's actually doing is it's making sure that this data that it's grabbing is going to be able to go into a Google Sheets. Now, we have niche outliers here, and this is a Google Sheets that we have where it's actually output the specific data we requested and set up. So as you can see here, channel, title, URL, thumbnail, views, likes, power words, and the thumbnail analysis as well. Now, if we go in here and click on this Analyze Thumbnail node, inside here we have an overview of what it says. You are an expert in YouTube thumbnail strategy. Your task is to analyze a thumbnail image and identify why it grabs attention and encourages clicks. Focus on what the viewer immediately sees or feels, the implicit promise or curiosity the image creates, or what makes someone want to learn or click more. Now, be concise and keep your answer simple. So once it does run through here, it gets the information. Like I mentioned, here are your 3 inputs. It goes ahead and merges the information right here and then outputs it into this Google Sheet, which we have access to, which I will get to now. Okay, and as promised, here's the Google Sheet with all of the fields filled out. Now, there is even a thumbnail button that we can click and see the actual thumbnail because we had it pull the actual thumbnail image off of the YouTube scraper from Apify. Perfect. That's a good thumbnail. And the actual video is here as well. Here it is, as you can see. And here's the power words for the title and the YouTube analysis on the right side. Okay, we're going to hit the execution stop button. I just wanted to show you guys a working workflow that uses a AI agent inside of it. Now, this is a pretty decently complex one. This took maybe 40 minutes to set up, and I didn't even make it. So this one was made by Nate Herc, like I mentioned before. This is called the YouTube Strategist. So you've seen how you can use N8N to pull YouTube data and turn it into a strategy. You can essentially create a YouTube strategist workflow, and that uses an AI agent inside of it, as we went over here. And that's just one creative use case. The same exact logic applies to running your business. Essentially, anything inside of your business, you can look at trying to automate using simple workflows or AI agents. Now, when you put an AI agent inside of a workflow, then that gives you more flexibility because you can have different tools that this agent calls on. And when he does come up with a prompt response, you can have it stored into memory. Now, you can use this to generate leads or building AI agents that can handle most tasks for you. So in today's video, we went over exactly how you can plan a wedding using OpenAI's ChatGPT AI agent. I showed you the differences between AI agents and AI workflows. And I showed you how you can use N8N as a YouTube strategist inside of your business and how it can manage most tasks once you connect everything properly and attach a brain inside using the AI agents. AI agents are already here and they're already being used in most businesses. The people who learn to use AI agents now are going to have a huge advantage. Using platforms such as N8N give you more flexibility compared to the type of auto prompting we saw on GPT-4. With N8N, you can connect different parts of your business and have the AI agent act on that specific part of your business when things come in or triggers occur. You don't need to build a crazy multi-step system today. You can just start with one simple goal, or maybe even pulling lead data and following up automatically, and layer in AI decision making on top of it. Now, if you want to see exactly how to build your first AI agent for your business, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on this as I integrate AI agents and N8N workflows into my existing agency business, so I can go ahead and streamline the process and stop doing redundant tasks. You can join my community in the link down below if you want to join a community of solopreneurs. I hope you gained some value in today's video. I'll catch you in the next one.